Hello once again. So today we will see how the water material can be made with the help of panner, and we will see how the UV coordinations can be moved. So here we are having some water material which is moving, and let us create the same.
Please like this video if you find it more helpful and informative. And yes, subscribe to our channel for new updates.
So right click, uh, say make a material and rename it as water. So okay, so here is a water. Okay, fine. So here we are. Now for water, what we need is a texture, water texture, which is already available in the content folder, and you will go through it. You make you search for water, and here we are. So select the normal one, N, and make a copy of it. We would require two different normal texture for this. And why it is two different? Because we need to have a sort of two different UV directional movement. Sorry, actually, sorry. Okay. So what we need is basically I'm looking for 3 vector, which will give some color to the water. So make it possibly blue. We can have a blue water. Okay. Now the water is blue and there is no movement. Now we have texture. We need to merge both of this texture so that we can have some effect. We need to connect it to the normal. Now for doing that, we need an expression called lerp. We have earlier also used lerp, which will merge both these expressions. So let us connect it with the lerp. Okay, and you connect it with the normal. Fine, so that you get a pretty detailed map. Fine. Now you see there is some distortion, some uneven surface on the water, but although this is not moving, you can see in other shape also, you can see there is some uneven surface, however it is not moving. Now we need to add some motion on this material, and we need to recreate the effect like fire, water or smoke. For that we need called panner. So panner is very effective way to do that. And here we are just connecting the panner with this normal texture. And what we will do in panner, we have two thing, speed UV. So what panner will do, it will allow you to move the UV coordinates, I mean either in U or in V. So we can adjust the speed at which these you can particularly for the water, there will be movement in the waves. So here we are, you will see some movement in the material, which we can say as a waves for the water. I think we should change the color bit darker so that these waves are visible enough. Okay, so here you are. Save it and apply it. Let us see how does it look on our uh, but you see the one thing is this wave is in a one directional, because we have done the changes only in one part. Now let us do in the other also. It is always advisable to have whatever you did on the first one, do the same. And let's see, so you can have the movement in both the directions. I think we need to change some tiling also, not texture coordinator. It would be yeah, texture coordinator, but not, yeah, this is texture coordinator. So we need to adjust some tilings. Okay, I think some error while typing. Okay, make a duplicate. It is better. So we do the tilings and some changes. I mean, we can have a more number of tiles. and save it. I think it is better that we do the same for the other also, because it is, the thing is not quite uniform. Let me check, this is what is showing this. So we do some changes out here also. I think it is better that, as I was earlier saying, we need to keep both as a constant, but in a reverse manner, so that you get a uniform this thing. Okay. So applying it on here. So here we get a sort of, water material, and I think it is better we have three, and this are the same. So both appears to be the same, and it is better to add some roughness, not add roughness, basically adding parameters to roughness expression. And what we need is basically very less roughness, so that we can have some shiny structure. So here the reflection of the light, which is making it more natural. Okay, so it looks more like, water right now. However, still some the water is moving in one directions, and you can change the direction by adjusting, the panel. I think we need to just reverse it. What is this? Let me close this. Okay, and the tiling structure both seems same, or no, there is some differences. Just change it. Yeah. Exactly the same thing we do it for this portion also. Yeah, and it's still better, a better shot of thing, where we have very small tiles but looking quite natural. We can do some changes in the colors also, which makes this whole thing more visible. Possibly, we can make it blue, green, or maybe even the darker shade. And this things looks better in the sense, it becomes more natural. And again, my advice is always to create, material instance, so that you can see the changes. So let us I think let us create it. To do so, change all these into the parameters, particularly, vector 1, this base color, and texture coordinators. So let us do it. So this is the roughness, and this would be the base color. And this is the texture 1. Yeah. So here we have almost created one texture coordinator. So we have made the changes, save it, and we get a instance. So let us apply it. So let us apply it. So there is no change because we have not done any changes in this instances. So we can do some experiment with by changing the color. So let us make it possibly green, and here we are. Okay, so what we get exactly, a sort of material with a different color. Fine. So what we have done is, we have added a normal texture for water, which gives a impression of the waves. And after that, we have added a base color. And then what is important is that we have added, panner material. Now panner material allows you to move the UV coordinates either in U direction or in V direction, or a combination of both. So this animating UV coordinates or UV panner is actually helping you to create, water or maybe fire, a sort of thing where you have some UV. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you. See you in the coming video.